Yo, good stuff. I got the plays for you guys for the MLB games on Monday. Two more plays here, like we always have, that we're going to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, make sure to drop a like on this video. It helps me out a ton. Obviously, like I always say, it's free. It takes 1 second. It's just one button, but it helps me out a ton. So I'd really appreciate that. So make sure to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. We post free picks on the channel every single day, no matter what sport's on that day. And with the football season coming up, you're not going to want to miss the videos. So make sure to subscribe. Also, we post on the Ghost Locks 2 channel sometimes. So if I ever don't post on this channel, it's most likely because I posted on the Ghost Locks 2 channel. So subscribe to that as well. Before we get into the plays today, though, we did end up missing yesterday. Hopefully we could, bounce back and cash today on Monday. But before we get into those two plays, I do want to let you guys know again, VIP last week went up 60 units in profit. This week we had 2 different days where we swept, went 7-0 on slips, went up over 15 units in 2 separate days. So 30 units combined, obviously. So VIP has been doing very, very well. With the football season coming up, this is the cheapest it has ever been, and it's the cheapest it ever will be again. 80% off when you use code football. That's going to go away on Thursday. So again, Thursday is officially the last day that discount will work. So 80% off when you use code football at checkout. The link is down below. Just click that. Subscribe to the month-long package. When you do that at checkout, there's a spot for a promo code. Put in code football, 80% off for an entire month for you guys. And again, with the football season coming up, I cannot wait to, get into that and have a ton of free plays for you guys every single day. So again, with that being said, link is down below. Just make sure to use code football at checkout, and then you will start getting the text messages every single day directly to your phone. So it's screenshots, just text it to you. So it's super simple, super easy. And the last thing I want to mention just for you guys, if you want some free money, want some free, squares, all you have to do, go download the Sleeper, Chalkboard, or Parlay Play apps. These 3 apps will give you a $100 deposit match when you use promo code GHOST, and Chalkboard, when you use code GHOST, will give you $20 for free, not even with a deposit. So they just put $20 right in your account when you sign up using code GHOST. And then Sleeper and Chalkboard both give you free 0.5 squares as well. And I will remind you guys, this app, Parlay Play, a lot of people don't like to get it, just maybe because they haven't heard about it before or something like that. But their payouts, especially for football, are ridiculous. They have the stupidest payouts ever. A lot of their times, their payouts are like 2 or 3x more than something like Prizepicks or Underdog. So I would highly recommend the Parlay Play app, especially for football. That's just what I personally like to use for football, because their payouts are crazy. But again, if you want to use code GHOST and get some free money and squares on those apps, all those links are down below. And then the 80% off VIP is down below as well. But with that being said, let's hop into the plays today. So this is a great example of what I talk about all the time. But earlier when I was looking at plays, Prizepicks takes absolutely forever to post their plays. So I think they still don't have the plays up, but it's fine. So for you guys on Prizepicks, it'll probably most likely be up by the time you're watching this video anyway. So there's not too much to stress about, but I'll show you what the play looks like over on Chalkboard in a second, because I already locked it in on the Chalkboard app. But the first play we have is going to be Tarik Skubal, and we're going to be taking him over 1.5 earned runs. So you could see Prizepicks right now only has his demon at 3.5 and 2.5. If you look at what he's been giving up, obviously he's one of the best pitchers in the entire league, but recently he has given up 3 earned runs to Philly, 4 earned runs to the Angels, and then 3 earned runs to Minnesota. So he has not been playing great this week, or sorry, not this week, but just the last couple games, he has not been playing great. So obviously that helps us when we're taking the over on earned runs. Second, it's literally 1.5. So the line is super, super low. That is the normal line on Chalkboard, Sleeper, Parlay Play. Pretty much anywhere you bet, the normal line's 1.5. So if Prizepicks never ends up dropping the line at 1.5, I would be absolutely shocked. And if they don't, then their app straight up just sucks, because I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. It's a normal payout to go over 1.5 earned runs. But the reason we're taking it, yes, he's going against the A's, which a lot of people would not like this play because he's playing the A's. They would think, they're horrible. Why would you take this play during this game? This is actually a really good matchup for this line, because the A's actually do score the 13th most runs per game this season, which is obviously, pretty solid. It's not fantastic. It's not top 5 or top 7 by any means, but 13, you're in the top half of the league when it comes to scoring runs per game. So that's pretty solid right there. On top of that, Tarik Skubal's played him a lot of times in his career. If you look back throughout the last 2 years, every time he's played them, he's gone over this line every single time. I think he's given up I want to say 5, 4, and then 2 earned runs, something like that. But he's actually getting low-key hammered against him. I mean, it's not like he's barely getting 2 earned runs every time. He's had games where he's had 4 or more earned runs against the A's specifically multiple times within the last 2 years. So he doesn't even play that good against them in general. Now he's not playing that good the last couple games. And on top of that, this line's super low at 1.5. The A's have been playing decently well. So I do like the over at 1.5. So just hoping Prizepicks ends up dropping that line at 1.5. Do not take the demon at 2.5. I would not do that. I would not recommend that. But take the over at 1.5 if you can get it on one of those other apps. And then the second play is going to be Jacob deGrom, and we're going to be taking him over his, I believe, earned runs as well. I'm going to check right here, but I did lock the play in on chalkboard. So we took him on hits allowed, which is actually 3.5 hits allowed. Crazy line when he's playing, Los Angeles. I don't really understand this line at all. Again, I locked this in on chalkboard. Prizepicks should, by the time you're watching this video, hopefully have this line up. If they don't, by the way, if Prizepicks just ends up not putting either of these lines up, I do apologize. There's only so much I could do. I don't love a lot of games today. I don't love a lot of plays today. So, when you only have so many options, I don't want to just force things that I don't like. So these are the plays that I like. If you can find an app to bet this, these plays on, fantastic, perfect. I love these plays. If Prizepicks doesn't put it up, just don't worry about it. Just skip today. But again, on chalkboard, Jacob deGrom, over 3.5 hits allowed. First of all, that line is ridiculously low in general. I don't care if it's Paul Skeens. I don't care who the pitcher is. 3.5 hits allowed is kind of crazy. On top of that, Jacob deGrom in the last couple games has been giving up a good amount of hits and honestly a decent amount of runs as well. But he has gone over this line multiple times in the last couple games, similar to Skubal. So it's not like that's crazy to go over by any means. He also just played the Angels a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago, and he gave up, I want to say, 7 hits in that game or 5 hits in that game. He's played him twice this year. He's given up 7 hits, 5 hits. He's played him multiple times in his career. The guy's given up over this line basically every time he's ever played the Angels, and now he's playing them again. And the line's at 3.5. So I don't understand it. That line seems way too low no matter who he's playing. But when he's specifically playing the Angels, who has literally killed him every time they have played him, you got to take the over at 3.5, especially when it's a normal payout. It's 1.7x on chalkboard. I thought it was going to be like 1.4 or 1.5x at the absolute most to go over 3.5 hits allowed. So I like these plays a lot, and I really like the payouts for what they are. So these are the two best plays, in my opinion, for the games on Monday. Again, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And again, Prizepicks does not have these plays up right now. This is a perfect example of why I recommend to have another app. So I place these in on chalkboard. Again, the link is down below. You could just look it up in the App Store. I would highly recommend to download Chalkboard. You use code GHOST when you sign up and when you download. They give you $20 right away. So it's not even a deposit match. You just get $20 for free just by signing up using code GHOST. If you want to put the $20 on this play, obviously go ahead and do that. If you want to save it for some football plays, go ahead and do that. But you don't even have to deposit, and they just give you $20 to bet with. So if you lose it, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. But again, these links are all down below for these apps. Code GHOST on all 3 of them. Sleeper, everybody loves that app. Chalkboard, you get $20 right away, which is awesome. And then Parlay Play, their payouts are stupidly good. So whichever one you want to get, or if you want to get all 3, up to you guys. Just make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit so you actually get free money and you actually get free plays. And then last but not least, again, VIP has been doing really well. So if you guys want extra plays texted directly to your phone every day, just go check out using code football. You get 80% off. With that being said, these are the 2 best plays for the games on Monday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.